Hello, everyone. Gustavo Martinez again. This is my third time I record this video. The first one is going wild and doesn't work. And the second and third time it was like 25 minutes. So I want to try to keep it simple. I want to start talking about the difference between static and non-static variables. The first one, the static variables is created only in the program at the time they load in the class. And then non-static variable is creating an object of the class. I'm going to share my screen to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's see right here. So in this class, student, I create this variable right here. And every time I call this variable integer, I create the object is going to be like in this student number 1 is going to be 100, and this student number 2, the same variable, is going to be 200. So I create the variable, the object one time here and one time over here. So the output is going to be 100 and 200, two different objects. The second example right here. I create an instance variable name and count, which is increment the constructor. Since the instance variable gets the memory at the time of the object creation, each object will have a copy of the instance variable. What that means? That means that I create it right here and I initialize this variable right here, 1. But when I create the object, it's going to be 0 plus 1, right? So the output is going to be 1. So here I create the same object, 0 plus 1. And this is going to be another object. So every time you create the object with non-static, you create a different object. Now, with the static one, it is the same. The only thing we add is the static right here. So when you create load the class, this initialize. Okay. So when you call the variable static, you call this one here, and you call it plus 1. But you call the second one, you call the variable that is now with a 1 here. So you add another 1 and another 1. Okay. So I can show you this screen right here. So the static variable, it doesn't have the word static in the beginning. Okay. The static variable has it right here. Okay. The memory on the non-static is for this variable is whenever an object is created. Okay. On this variable, on the static ones, is loading of the class. Okay. In this and the static, it's only once the memory is allocated for this variable only once in the program. And this one is multiple when you create the object. Every time you say new object, you create a new variable. Okay. So basically, this is the idea. Now, I'm going to talk about arrays and array lists and nums. And I have right here. Well, first, an array is used to model a fixed length list of objects or primitive values like integers, float, boolean, or characters. In this thing right here, in this line, I call the integer. This symbol right here means it is an array. So I call this array h's. Okay, and this h, like an object, every time I create an object, I have to create a new one. So new h integer array is going to have 20 locations. Okay, I can create like this one here, double, like prices. Every price right here is going to be allocated on this on each memory allocated. Okay, the arrays start with the number 0. So if you want to put something on the first place, is going to allocate a number 0. So you have if you have a 10 space array, you have from 0, 1, 2, 3 until 9. Where 0 is the first place you can add something. Now the second one is a array list, like this. Oh, this is an, I'm sorry, like the array list is I have an array list right here. Well, right here, dice. In this one right here, this array list, the dice, every time you throw a dice, you get a number, and this number is allocated on one item on this list. So you create this a dynamic thing. The objects of any type can be dynamically added to and removed from the list at any time, like this. Okay. Now the enum one, the enum. This is an enum. An enum is a special type of list that has a fixed length list where all the objects are in the same list at the same time, but unlike an array, but so it has the same. Okay, but you cannot change. You put the list like something you cannot change. Okay, so when you're gonna use it in array, you can use it when the length of the list is fixed and you may want to dynamically change the items on the list. Okay, the enum, when the number items in the list is fixed and the items will be changed. And the array list, when you need to add or remove objects from the list. Okay. Now let me show you. I have one right here. So this this function right here. This function. It is this function on the game. Let me show you. Oh, where's it? Okay. Oh, sorry. So let me just run the game a little bit and let's show you something right here. So the game will start right here, and I'm going to see the enemies view, the enemy list, who's going to play with. So if I want to just print the information, it's going to give me all this stuff right there. If I want to save it on the disk, save enemies, and the file. What I was using, it was this this list right here, this function. Okay, what I did is the file, this file right here, this okay, this function right here, the old file, it starts to create a new file in one path. This function, file writer, is the one to create this file. From where? From the report enemies. That report enemies, it comes from this part right here. This report enemies, it comes from the water list, the array list I showed you before. So this report comes with the name, power, armor, and life. Okay, so this function try to get from the water list to get the name, get the power, get the armor, get the life, and put it in this format: 20 spaces for the name, 4 spaces for the power, 4 spaces for the armor, 4 spaces for the life, and 4 spaces for the mana. Okay, so if that function doesn't work or something got wrong, so something is wrong right here, the first thing it's functions does is try to do this. If something's go wrong, it's gonna catch an exception. What that means? That means it's gonna try to get this It's going to try to call this function right here, the control space exemption, and then it's going to get the message, the message from error. Okay. Now there is two types of streams. We are using the file streams or the it's byte stream or character stream. Okay, the program uses the byte streams to perform input and output of 8 bytes. Okay, when we want to use the byte streams, when we, well, this is used on the most primitive I/O. Okay, and you cannot use it if you want to read characters. The character stream will read file character by character. Okay, you can use it to byte streams reads and write a byte at a time. We must avoid to use a byte stream while dealing with more sophisticated data like file text files or something like that. Okay, well, I think, oh, let me show you the, okay, now I'm here. Let's go back. Okay, let's start a new game. That's going to be a human. If I say no, the game will start again. Okay, a new game, human. If I say give me the answer what's going on, there's no time, so I have to go to help them. So let me display the map. Okay, I have this map. Let's move. I'm going to north down. Let's go to the wall. Okay, look for an item. Nice, another item. Okay. Oh, keep the item. Okay. Look for an item. Nice, keep the item. Look for an item. Keep the item. Look for an item. Helmet. Nice. Tack. Let's see what I have. Sormin. Tack. Yes. Okay. Let's keep the item. Let's use the item. Let's use the map with the attack. Oh, okay, I don't have nothing. Okay, let's get that creature to attack. Let's get the dragon. Oh, I have enough. Attack to a spearman. Attack. A win. Nice. Okay, let's go to another place. Okay, go to the castle. Look for an item. Nice, I got to level 1. One item. No items. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Back. Let's go to Southport. Let's go to the gates. Let's for an item. No items. Okay. Back. Okay, so this is our game. You can go to places. Let's talk to somebody. Let's go to this place. Let's go to the market and talk to somebody right here. Oh, you're free now. Good luck. Oh, somebody know me before. We can talk again with carpenter. Okay. Talk again. We can talk and talk. Okay. So this is our game. I hope you like it. And thanks for watching.